Да, спасибо. Hello, everybody.
Hi, Simon. How are you?
Yeah, thank you.
First of all, how are you feeling after what I'm sure is a long journey to get down here, and how long have you been here acclimatizing to the new time zone?
I'm here about 2 weeks right now, so maybe 2 weeks half. So I'm acclimatized. The journey was really easy, so everything good.
How has camp been for this one against Taito Vivas?
Camp was really great. So my camp was about 5 months at all. So I didn't stop training after my last fight. So I keep going to do all I did before. So I changed the place I'm living. Now I was training in Las Vegas. I have a really good team. There's a lot of guys like pretty similar like my opponent. So it was great.
What do you make of Tai as an opponent? You know, everyone knows he's got a lot of power and he can knock out anyone in the division. But what do you think of his all-around game, and where will he pose the biggest threat to you on fight night?
Где он самый сильный к тебе?
He's pretty dangerous with his punch for sure. Like you can't like ignore this anyway, because like having a good punch and like be exposing opponent is really hard anyway for everybody. So he will be dangerous for me from first second to the end of the fight for sure. But I have a lot of more, I think, techniques in my arsenal against him. So I will try to use it.
So in that sort of sense, do you believe that as long as you don't make a mistake, you should be able to keep him at distance and win the fight, and it's up to you to make the mistake that would let him win?
Как ты думаешь, самое главное, ты можешь выиграть, если ты никакие ошибки не сделаешь?
No, like it's really hard to do like to not doing a mistake in a fight, because like any fight have for sure some mistakes. Like it's really hard to think about fight this way. Like it's like really like a no mistake fight or something. So it will be some mistakes for sure, but it's more important how I will fight with these mistakes, like during the fight, how it will go. So probably if we like speak about like being on a distance on him or going close, we'll see, because all fights is more about styles, and we have like a much different styles with him. And for sure he will be feeling much confident in a close distance, but in close distance I will also have like more wrestling skills and maybe like if he will be too close to me, I can throw him down. So we'll see. Like all this we'll figure it out this all in the fight. But I'm pretty confident myself, like in any situation fight.
Cool. Last one from me. Have you ever poured beer into a shoe and drank it?
I don't think so.
I'm curious, what are you expecting from fan reception, considering Tai is actually from Sydney, this area?
Right now I'm feeling people here is very welcome for me. So everybody I'm meeting on the streets, like on the gym, like everywhere, is really welcome for me. So thank you for them. So I expect it will keep going during the fight, during like the stadium, because like with a good fights, like everybody win, and fans also. It doesn't matter who will fight against Australian guy. So anyway, if I will be like feeling confident myself, if I will show a better fight, it will be good for fans also. So I hope they will support me also. But for sure, they will support Taito Vasa more. It's okay, I understand this, but probably I'm waiting the fans will be cheering for a good fight and not just for a fighter.
There's a lot of movement at the top of the heavyweight division with Cyril Gane, Tom Aspinall, Sergey Pavlovich. They're all in Jailton Almeida. They're all close to that title shot. So what do you make of the top of the division right now, and especially with John Jones and Stipe, that fight coming up?
Yes, it is. I don't think about it right now. I'm like, it will be like a boring answer, but I think about my opponent for sure, because it's like a really big challenge. Like anyway, how I say, I can't ignore his good punch. So I probably I could talk about this after fight.
Just one right here. You're, of course, a former Bellator heavyweight champion, and there's a lot of talk right now that Bellator might be purchased and go away. Do you think that would be bad for the sport if, those two companies, PFL and Bellator, merge and Bellator goes away?
Maybe it is. Because Bellator give me a really good jump in my career, especially in the US and all over the world. So because before I'm more fighting just in Russia, and Bellator give me like opportunity for people from another part of the world recognizing me. So yeah, for sure, if it will be more promotion in the world, it will be much better for fans, for everybody. But fans also want to know who is the best fighter all over the world. Like who is the best champion in Bellator and best champion in PFL, UFC. Who is the most a stronger fighter? It's interesting for all and for fighters also. In this case, for me, I see it will be good if promotion will stay like this, how it's going right now, but with opportunity champions or some fighters fighting each other in different promotion. How it goes in boxing, something like that. But is it possible right now to doing in MMA, because it's a little bit really different business system for all promotion. But I will be sad if Bellator stop doing his job. So it will be good if it will be a more big promotions in the world.
And you and Sergey Pavlovich are both Russian and from at the top of the heavyweight division. Do you guys have a relationship at all? Would it be awkward for you to fight him? Do you not want to fight someone from your country? And if you guys did fight, would that be a really big deal in Russia?
I think so. If we will fight, it will be really a big fight for Russian fans for sure. But we trained with Sergey Pavlovich a really long time, maybe a few years together in Moscow when we live. So I helped him to prepare for many fights, to Elias especially, and he helped me a lot of too. Right now we're training at different places. A lot of people ask me this question, and him also too. The answer is, we'll fight. In the case it will be a fight for a title, or how to say? Sorry for my English. Or for a contender, a contender title fight. So just in this case, it will be have any meanings for us, for both of us, to get to the title, just in this case.
Just to circle back, I'm here. Who do you think's going to win out of John Jones and Stipe Miocic?
Oh, of course I could. Everybody could win anybody. So it depends from time, place, and mental, mental form, physical form, from different things. Of course, we are fighters, and if I go to octagon, I'm thinking about winning, just about this. If I just put something about I can't win anybody, I will not. So it just rule of the game. That's why, of course, if I'll have opportunity to fight with big names, I will show the best I can. I have, and it's for you. This guy's a little bit really on top and how to say untouchable. Because for us fighters, we train each other. We know. I never trained with John Jones and Ben Stipe for sure, but You know, like I train with some guys who train with them, and it just we all have 2 arms, 2 legs, and head on our shoulders, so all similar body. It's just about mental, about good camp, and about all of this, about experience. So for sure, I'm believing myself in this way.
Okay, and who do you have in the main event between Adesanya and Strickland?
Adesanya is really, like unique fighter for me. So I see him how one of the best because he did like a lot of title defenses. He fought with everybody. It was a really good story with Pereira when he lose and win again. So it makes the story really really tough, and it makes him really tough, especially because it's really hard to lose somebody and then win in this way. So he's really a good fighter. So mostly, I think he's like he looks better in this fight. He looks later in the fight, but Strickland also is a really tough guy. He trained in Vegas, so I trained in different gym with him, but I saw his practice and saw how he trained with the guys on category higher than he. So he's looking really good. So I just will enjoy this fight, and we'll see what happens.
When you're in camp for someone back here, Alex, when you're in camp for someone who has got such intense knockout power, you yourself obviously a very accomplished striker, is the work you're doing more make sure your striking is better than his striking, or are you looking to use the other aspects of his game that he may be weaker at?
Like I have my own ego anyway in the striking because I'm still feeling myself like one of the best striker in the division. I feel really confident in this, and I have in my camp really good guys who have same. I don't know how hard is the Vasa punch, but I have like Samoan guys in my camp, like same size, same styles, professional boxers who punch for sure, like I saw and I hope for sure, like same power, maybe more. And it was a really great camp with this. And I also train different sides of this game. For sure, I work a lot of in the ground game and in wrestling. And for me, it's really interesting too. To be honest, how it will go on, because my ego, will make me to do the fights in stand-up. But for a smart way, I think it will be better to take him down, and we'll see how it will be in a fight. Honestly, so I don't know myself right now too, because a fight is a fight. It can go like any way. You can plan something in your head when you go. So maybe I will plan like some, and I will see that it doesn't work, and work another techniques, another plan. I will do this, but what I can say, I prepare for all situation in the fight. I train a lot of things for this fight, and this means I will be confident in any how I said before.
Alex, just over here. Tai is obviously quite a popular name in the heavyweight division. Do you think a dominant win this Sunday really puts you back into that conversation for a title eliminator, or, depending on the state of the division, potentially a title shot?
And better question to ask is what making him so popular in heavyweight division? Probably that he drinking shoe after his win, and just this. So I don't think like this win against him making me really close to a title shot. Like if I will fight with another opponent, so I don't think it matters. So it's more matter how I will look in the fight and how I will show myself. So it's more matter. It will be more affected to my ranking in the division after this fight. So we will see.
Alex over here. Alex, you have more than double the amount of fights that Ty has in the UFC. Do you think that your experience advantage will come into play against Ty on Sunday?
It's a good question. Of course, yes, for sure, it's have to be. But sometimes big experience giving you thinking about fights in different way. Like you understand you more understand what can happen because you had in your past a lot of ways of ending the fights. So yeah, it's for sure it will help me. It's have to help me, but. Now generation of fighters a little bit different. When I started like 15 years ago in my pro career, the quantity of fights was mean a lot. Now it's more quality of fights mean a lot. So yeah, I have all the fighters in the UFC, and for sure I feel comfortable here, but. It seems Tai Tuivasa feel good himself here too. So I hope in this fight it will not affect it on him. So it will be just a good fight between the good fighters. It doesn't matter of experience. Thank you so much. Thank you.